Hello, on this Wednesday, as our storm system wraps itself up and slowly through Minnesota, we had a little bit of everything: rain, thunder, sleet, freezing rain, and snow across the state overnight. So that first push of energy and the warm side of things, the rain, the thunder, that's all moving on to the northeast, turning to snow. And now we're going to get it back in on the backside, the colder side of the system. So a transition to snow here by the second part of the day today. This is a look at the weather balloon data. That vertical profile of the atmosphere was 46 degrees aloft last night, 41 at the surface, a very thin area that was below freezing. So that's why most of the night it was liquid rain. But look at the weather balloon data this morning from Chanhassen, from the Weather Service office. 34 degrees aloft, so that layer had cooled a bunch. And at the surface, we were right at the freezing mark. And then that layer of sub-freezing air, 26 degrees, got a little bit thicker. So that's why we saw that precip change over from liquid to freezing rain and sleet early this morning. And that created some icy spots. And this is just going back and forth. And you can see how that layer changes. These black lines are the temperature and dew point. And that definitely cooled off overnight, creating that icy mixture. It was all snow to the northwest, a very narrow area of pretty heavy snow, anywhere from 6 to 8 inches, with some additional snowfall accumulations here from basically Fargo to Bemidji, Park Rapids. That area fizzling out here through the morning hours, but we are going to see, again, that transition to some snow, midday snow showers here, and then on and off afternoon snow showers. And some of those heavier bursts, that's when we'll see some accumulation on grassy surfaces where it's a little bit cooler, especially on top of that layer of some sleet. So a few localized 1 to 2 inch amounts. Most of us, though, probably under an inch. The bulk of accumulating snowfall today really shifts into the Arrowhead. That's where we're talking about maybe a little more significant snow of 2, 3, 4 inches of snow way up into the Arrowhead and parts of northern Minnesota. Otherwise, the rest of us, again, a slushy coating to an inch, and then again, possibility in some of those bursts, some of those light blue spots, a localized 1 or 2 inch amount. And this is just looking at another one of our shorter term rapid update models to just tell you the difference about the trick of forecasting snowfall this time of year, because this is using the 10-to-1 ratio. It dumps several inches of snow, but then when you look at it more realistically in terms of how wet the snow is and then how warm the ground is, you get different amounts. So about a third of what will fall you'll actually see today on average. Windy today too, out of the north winds bringing in that colder air slowly, making another raw day with those rain, sleet, and snow showers. And early tomorrow morning, watch out for some refreeze. We're going to be below freezing statewide, upper 20s to around 30 here in the south, but teens in northern Minnesota overnight tonight into early tomorrow. And it's not going to be very warm Thursday, mostly 30s statewide, might eke out a 40 in parts of southern Minnesota. Should see some sunshine gradually through the afternoon, a cloudy start, but we're going to see some clearing skies. Friday looks decent. Sunshine for the first half of the day, clouds increase, but upper 40s here in southern Minnesota, low 40s to the north, and then finally we see 50 degrees here again Saturday. But first, another Clipper system comes through Friday night. This is not a big storm, but this is going to bring a few rain snow showers, mainly Friday evening into the overnight. A very narrow swath moves through, and based on the timing of this now coming late in the day Friday rather than late Friday night, it probably will be in the form of rain showers here in southern Minnesota with maybe some snow showers to the north. But again, not a significant precipitation maker for really anybody, that system. Low 50s across southern Minnesota Saturday, a little cooler to the north, but we should stay pretty consistently near 50 degrees or above into next week. A subtle shift in the upper level pattern. This is showing basically the pattern aloft, and we see another pool of cold air aloft. This is another storm system midweek next week. So after this Clipper system, a more significant system, just like the last 2 weeks, middle of the week, a bigger storm, but this time a little bit more north track. That means more liquid and a warmer storm system, especially for the southern part of the state. But then we might flip that pattern with a trough in the west and ridging in the central part of the country, which could lead to some warmer temperatures. So this is looking at the overall temperature trend is upward with maybe another dip briefly after that storm system next week. But you can see overall the temperatures are warmer as that pattern subsides a bit. Plus, as I showed you yesterday, the cold air is shrinking. We are heading into April where the sun is stronger. So the only way up, or the only direction is upward, I should say. Easy for me to say. Upper 30s today, temperatures dip tonight. A little on the coolish side of normal. That normal high now is about 50, so we'll be below that still tomorrow, but finally seasonable temperatures for the weekend. A pretty decent weekend shaping up, actually. We should see the clouds move out early Saturday after that system moves through Friday night. fair amount of sun, not sunny completely, but more sun than clouds, I think, both Saturday and Sunday. And temperatures in the low 50s after this cold week of weather we've had is going to feel pretty nice.